By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Heroes down, 90 down, 49, read it. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, let's go, reload. Reload, let's go.
Now Spears to begin the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Titans at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Able to find Dowell. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Like 90. And 24 Linda, sack green 18, green.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Caught on the slant. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Play fake. Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You talk about this Titan defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Love, they go play action now. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. They go bootleg. Love rolling to his right. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carried from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Right 13, right 13.
In motion is Westbrook Akina.
49 down, 22 Rita.
Now Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Mike 0, Mike 0.
Levis to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Love from the gun. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Throwing. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Love now. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now Love. This is intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Zero's down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Like 5-4. On. Up. Short.
Levis sets up to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Levis looking to move him around a bit.
Like 24.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Like 13. Like 13.
Levis. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's 3rd and very long when they had been in 2nd and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on 2nd and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Like 46. Like 46.
In motion is Westbrook Akina. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Pollard again. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Josh Wiley, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Levis looking to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Titans 14, Packers 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Here's Levis. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's dumped off to Pollard. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
3 down. 4 downs down. There we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now 2nd and 9.
At the 11-yard line.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
Levis back to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Final play of the half, Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Hey, come on, come on.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That is incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
Running right, it's Pollard. Shelling through the defense. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sharp run there by Pollard, and that's something Titans fans are expecting to see a lot of as the season unfolds. The Memphis native, back in his home state, eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark in each of his last 2 seasons with Dallas and Tennessee. They're hoping he makes it 3 straight by the year's end.
Like 54.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Diamond. Set.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Now a give here to Pollard. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Like 54.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. You got to make sure you hit it just right.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set up.
Levis from the gun. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd, and he'll go down at the 28. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. In motion, the tight end. And now Love going to change things up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Sliding out of the pocket. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Love looking to throw it. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good 1st half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 40, Linda.
They'll run for it with Pollard. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Off the play fake, Love. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Working out of the gun. Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Fighting through. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, Love wants to shift things around. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not. Feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On 4th down, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Titans are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Like 13. Like 13. Troy!
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Levis to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point from McManus is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the third. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
2nd down and 8. Love, they go play action now. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man, complete. That's Lloyd. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Busts through the tackle. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. Now Love. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Play action this time with Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jackson now to return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Levis out of the shotgun now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. That's caught by Jackson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
That's good for a Tennessee.
Back to throw, it's Levis. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.